When I first walk into any getting ready situation, the first thing that I'm looking for is light. In fact, light really is the essence of everything that I'm looking for throughout the wedding day. This might look like a great scene. We've got some chandelier light here, we've got some lamps over there, we've got all this abundance of light. It's too much. It's bouncing all over the place. Now, what I'm really looking to do is create texture, dimension, and mood with this light. The way to do that is have it coming from a particular direction, and that's what we're going to see in a minute. The other thing that I'm looking for is all this clutter over here. I'm looking to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do in a second, I'm going to remove all this. Of course, I'm going to ask permission first. I'm going to tell them exactly what I'm going to do, sort of like a dentist, you know. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to take this, this drill, and let them know exactly what's going on. And then get rid of it so that you can have as clean of a shot as you possibly can. Texture, dimension, mood. Those are the three elements that I'm trying to create with this light. That's what we have to keep in mind. Now, I don't have an assistant with me today, but I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. Got to remember not to hurt my back. Otherwise, someone else will be shooting the wedding. When I'm doing this, it opens up other focal length possibilities. Because before it was in my shot, if I wanted to shoot from back here, and I want this long throw, which I'm going to want, I had this in my foreground, and I really didn't want that very much, even though there were decent chairs. And I'm going to move all this stuff, get it out of the way, bring it to the other side of the room, out of the way. The other thing that I'm going to do, when I walk in and I notice that our bride and our makeup artist are doing their thing, and maybe they're doing some other things. Maybe mom is with the bridesmaids and they're messing around with the gown. What I want to do is I want to move that, whatever they're doing, into the best light possible. I'm trying to set the stage for the moments to take place, but I'm not going to stage the moments. That's the thing to keep in mind. So, do you think it would be possible and convenient for you to sort of move just a little bit of this over to this area over here? And I'm just going to kind of close this right over here. And maybe if you take Michelle and have her chair over here facing this way, you can still have plenty of light, all right? Now watch what happens when I start to close these blinds.
Which way would you like her facing?
Facing this way, but let's put the chair right over here.
Okay.
Good. I'm going to start closing this area up. Okay. You're going to say, oh, it's going to be too dark. But watch. It's not going to be. This is going to be my sole light source for what I'm about to do. And of course, mom is probably going to stop me and say, is that enough light? Don't you want more light? And she's going to start switching every single light on. I'm going to have all these overhead cans on. We're going to have shadows under the eyes. I don't want that. So when mom says, is that enough light for you? Say, yes, Mrs. Smith, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I've got it from here. I'm going to turn the lights off a little bit, and I'm just trying to do something else. So you don't want to make her feel a little dumb. So let her do what she wants. Start turning the lights off after that. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to turn this light off over here. And it's already starting to take shape. If you notice, what makes this image so beautiful is the highlight coming right here, bridge of her nose, her lips, her chin, just this gorgeous highlight here. The reason we can see this is because we have a disparity in exposure between this highlight and this shadow. And there's a great deal of difference. Watch what's going to happen now as I pull this curtain away. Slowly, the highlight disappears. You can't see it because there's no exposure variance. It's there, and now it disappears. That's why I deliberately set Michelle up so that she would have this highlight right on her face, juxtaposed there. Now, where's this highlight coming from? It's coming from this window light over here. Too much light? Just enough. Now, what if I were to pull these? Too much light, because it opens up the shadow detail over here. We lose this right over here. That's the texture, dimension, and mood that I'm looking to create when I come into a room and people think I'm out of my freaking mind by closing all the blinds and creating this environment.